This film is about Stoicism and why it matters for our lives. Stoicism was a philosophy that lasted for almost 500 years in ancient Greece and Rome, followed by both rich and poor people because it was practical. It helped when people felt panic, despair, anger, or hopelessness. Even today, we call someone Stoic when they stay calm and brave. Two of the most famous Stoics were Seneca, a Roman writer and tutor to cruel Emperor Nero, and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who wrote meditations while at war. Stoicism teaches us two main lessons: how to deal with anxiety and anger. When anxious, people usually say things like, "Don't worry, you'll be fine," but Stoics believe this false hope makes us weaker. Instead, they told us to accept that bad things may happen, like sickness, prison, failure, or humiliation. But remember that we are stronger than we think and can endure them. They also said we should sometimes practice living simply, with little comfort, to realize we need very little to be happy. Stoicism also helps with anger. It explains that we get angry not because of temper, but because reality does not match our expectations. We don't get angry at rain because we expect it. The same should be true for betrayal, loss, or cruelty. If we expect life's difficulties, we won't be shocked by them. Finally, Stoics reminded us that life is full of suffering, but we can still face it with courage. Seneca, forced by Nero to die, comforted his family by saying, "Why weep over parts of life? The whole of life deserves tears." From Stoicism, we can learn strength, calm, and wisdom to face whatever comes. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, spent much of his life at war, yet he still wrote Meditations, one of the greatest books on philosophy. Stoicism, his philosophy, helps us with two big problems: anxiety and anger. When we feel anxious, people usually try to cheer us up by saying, "Don't worry, you'll be fine." But the Stoics believe this false hope only makes things worse. Instead, they said we should accept that bad things might happen, illness, prison, failure, or humiliation, and remind ourselves that we will still survive because we are stronger than we think. To build strength, Stoics even practice worst-case scenarios, like wearing rags, sleeping on the floor, and eating simple food, to learn that we need very little to live happily. They also taught about anger. Anger, they said, doesn't come from hot blood, but from wrong expectations. We don't get angry when it rains, because we expect it. In the same way, we should also expect betrayal, loss, and cruelty. If we accept life's hardships as normal, nothing will disturb our peace of mind. Seneca, another great Stoic, showed this wisdom at his own death. When forced by Nero to kill himself, he comforted his crying family and said, "Why weep over parts of life? The whole of life calls for tears." From the Stoics, we learn calm, courage, and resilience in the face of life's struggles.